Hey guys, so I have to say this week has just not been treating me very well, and I know that at least a good chunk of it is just my fault, being not smart and not responsible. Yeah, it's not very far into the week yet. There's still plenty more to do, but that is basically just the way it is towards the end of the semester. It's when you start regretting how many classes you take. Or at least, oh no, I don't regret it. It's not that big of a deal. I can do this. I can get through this. But yeah, today I wanted to kind of talk about the little things. So, they say, they say, they say a lot of things, but I'll start with the positivity first. They say that you should be able to appreciate the small things, the little, the just like everyday little things here or there that just you might enjoy or that you might take for granted, but if you stopped and thought about it or let it make you happy, could actually just do it for you. Like, if that's just a little thing to get you through, one step at a time. Everything's tiny, 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 tiny. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I experienced that yesterday. I mean, it wasn't really a little thing for me, but it was to the person who said this thing. Somebody said something, and it pretty much, like, the rest of my day, all this stuff happened. But the fact that that happened, like, it could have happened at any part of the day, but it happened at towards the beginning of my day, and the fact that I heard it, it pretty much made everything okay. The rest of the day, I was like, wow, oh my gosh. It was totally unexpected, a totally unexpected thing to hear, and from a totally unexpected person. And I don't really feel like getting into what it was, but just the fact that this person said this thing totally nonchalant, totally just like, whatever, and then was able to move on. I was just like, how could you say something so profound and crazy in my life, but for you it was like a split second, just like, and I was like, just, and all I could do was start laughing, actually, because the person, just the way they said it, and the way, I can't explain, but yeah, it was just good happiness, yay. Yeah, so just like that little thing, like it was just like a split, not split second, but it's just a quick thing, and then for the rest of the day I was just like, oh, this bad thing is happening, whatever, oh, I'm a failure today, apparently, I guess I'll get past that, it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm continuing to make mistakes, and the day's continuing to poo on my life. Oh, okay. But remember when that thing happened? That was awesome. That was cool. So, yeah. And also today, just like, I could have been a little bit better prepared, and I could have started my day earlier. A million different things. I mean, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But, there was also things that were out of my control that just led to today's craziness, and I couldn't, I was having trouble keeping my composure. But then I hung out with a friend, and like all these crazy things happened, and now I'm having asthma because I was laughing too much. So, yeah. Little things. Honestly, like the things we were laughing about were just super little things, but they were hilarious at the time, and that's all it took for me to be like, whatever, today, not that bad. So, yeah. I mean, I realized that there was things this week that I have not enjoyed. Just, I'm not letting it completely get me down and bring me down, so that's cool. So then there's the flip side to that, which is that they say, the them, the they, the whatever, they say don't sweat the small stuff. So here I am, all focusing on the small stuff, like, make the small stuff bigger, because it's better for your life. Stop neglecting the small things. And then there's the other side where it's like, you're making all these stupid big small things into huge things. Mountains, molehills, blah 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 blah. So I am simultaneously supposed to make small things bigger and make small things big things. Small things, no, wait, I can do this. I'm simultaneously supposed to make small things bigger and then keep small things smaller. Small. Yeah. Um, and I'll admit sometimes I'm just like, oh, I made a mistake. Let me sit here, flop down on the ground, and analyze this mistake. It's like you trip over a mistake in life, or I do, and then I stop and I'm like, hello, mistake. And then I sit down with a tiny little shovel and I slowly dig a hole around myself and just throw onto the pile of the mistake and make the mistake bigger and bigger and worse. And then I'm like, oh, where did this hole come from? Mistake, did you do this? No, it was me. So yeah, I realize that I do this, and sometimes as I realize I'm doing it, I continue to do it because I'm like, self-awareness does nothing for me. No. But yeah, I realize that I make a mistake, and then I just keep digging on into the mistake, and I just build onto the mistake. It's nothing good for my life. So I've been working on not letting that kind of thing happen. I don't know what I'm doing with my arms. Okay, yeah, but I've been working on trying to not let that thing happen as often anyway. But sometimes, I don't know if you've noticed, but this almost the entire time I've been trying to record this, there's been a fly in my room. I don't know if it's the same fly, but it's been like about 2 or 3 days now, and this happens every once in a while. I don't know if it's because like the door gets left open when people come in, or if they're like squeezing through the vent in my window. They like, it's like late at night, I have my light on because I'm up doing things, and all of a sudden you just start hearing like zzz everywhere. It drives me so crazy. It really, I don't like it, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to kill it because I don't think I can kill it, for one. For two, I don't want to kill things. It's not like, I don't like plan out my day like, wake up, get ready, play my cello, go to school, eat food, attack, traumatize, destroy some kind of thing. No, it's not what I want for my life. So, I mean, obviously I don't just sit there and do nothing. Sometimes I like swing my pillow at it or something, but it doesn't make the fly go away. Sometimes it stops flying around for a while, but it doesn't solve my problems. And So that's a little thing that takes up a lot. Like, I will stop what I'm doing for a good amount of time because I just don't know how to handle what's going on, and it just irritates me so much, and I can't take it. And I mean, like, lots of little things, I guess, can pile on and make life harder. But how do you stop? Like, I don't know how to stop myself from getting incredibly agitated by flies. It takes up my mind and my life. But yeah, so I don't know, I guess, like, little things like people consistently forgetting that I don't like specific foods or colors or styles of clothes, or just, I don't know, people consistently asking me to do things, or asking me to do things when I'm really, really busy. Just little, like, pet peeves that become big things, and it's really hard sometimes to not let those things get to me. But I mean, at the same time, I'm not gonna, like, completely freak out over it. Like, what's the point of that? So, like, I understand both sides, but you're telling me to do both things, and my brain is, like, processing, and sometimes it's hard to switch. It's like, little things are so important, details, and then it's like, you're not looking at the big picture. Is this really important in the like, scheme of your entire life? I don't know. I was too busy looking at the details, and then the details apparently turned on me, and now you're telling me this is all wrong, and I'm just doing it all wrong, apparently. And then I switched to big picture, and they are like, no, you did the big thing, and I mean, that's cool and all, but you've forgotten all of the small things. Like, you're looking at, like, the big picture. Yeah, your room got destroyed by crazy hippo. I don't know, but did you appreciate the fact that you had a hippo in your room? Did you see? It's like, I don't know obviously I'm really tired because this is a really weird metaphor, but it's like, did you appreciate the cuteness of its little ears and its little tail, and the hippos, like, charge and they can hurt people. Where am I going with this? Anyway, I can't think of a better thing for a big picture. It's like, yeah, the huge painting looks like a giant mess, but look at this little tiny spot. This is a beautiful, amazing thing. And look at this one. It's just the whole thing that you're not appreciating. Or it's just the whole thing that you don't like when it's together. But look at all the little details. I still don't know if this is a good metaphor. But, I think it's better than the hippo thing. So yeah, people confuse me sometimes. Contradictions are just rampant in life, or at least mine. Sometimes it's like, oh, this is the way, and then sometimes it's like, no, that was the way. And then you're just like, oh, I'm sorry, this was my bad, I think. And then somebody comes in and they're like, don't you ever be sorry? This isn't your fault. Things happen for a reason. Or this was somebody else's fault. You have to recognize, believe in yourself. And then somebody's, like, chiming in the background 5 years later, and they're like, I don't know what you were thinking, putting everything on other people. You need to be humble and take responsibility. This doesn't have any relevancy to my life, by the way. I'm rambling because I'm having asthma and I need to keep breathing, but it's really time that I go to sleep. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, aka later tonight. Okay, bye.